What is good, YouTube? What is good, 300? Today I'm bringing you a budget audio interface. So today we're looking at the Scarlett 2i2, 2 in, 2 out. The reason why I call this a budget audio interface because that's exactly what it is. I believe it's at $149.99 at retail. Prior to getting the Scarlett 2i2, which I didn't even intend to get, but I ended up having to get it because my original audio interface that I was using before this, I'll show you. So I've been a long time user of this. This is the Apogee Duet. Now this is awesome hardware. The mic pre's on here are amazing. This is in the upward ends of 600 bucks. I'm having issues with it. And another note about this is Mac only. But I'm gonna be honest, this has a LED display right here that displays your audio meters. That went out first. That was the first thing. I'm able to get around that because, you know, when you make adjustments, it pops up kind of like the same way when you adjust your audio on your Mac. I'm like, okay, I can still see what I'm doing and what I'm adjusting. Now, I'm having issues with it. It's just not working. It's just like bugging out. In light of that, I had to go and get this to replace it for the time being just to see. And for voiceovers, you don't have to have the top of the line audio interface. The reason why I had such a more higher end audio interface, my background is audio engineering and productions. And then there's like mic pre's and other things that go into it, and also your mic. So it's not just your audio interface that matters. There's so much more to it. Right now, the audio you're gonna hear, me speaking right now, is me into my SM7B going into this unit right here, which is why I'm showing the box as opposed to showing the actual hardware in my hand. Now, I just wanna say, like, the results for an item that's only $150 were pretty good. And I have an SM7B, and that's a dynamic microphone. There's dynamic and then there's condenser. If you don't know anything about those, you can look them up. I got future tutorials coming on audio editing and video editing. Just in a short, quick wrap up, dynamic mics need a lot of drive, which means your crank on your audio interface needs to be able to go pretty high to drive them. Condenser microphones, they're very sensitive as well. Dynamic mics aren't as sensitive, which is what I like about them too, because you don't have to worry about your room being super treated. This is something else I'll get into when I start teaching how to build setups for like YouTube and doing voiceovers and editing your audio and video. Now, the TI2 stands for 2 in and 2 out. You have the option of XLR in or 1/4 inch in, 2/4 inches out. I'm gonna use the box for reference because I'm actually using the unit to record so you can get an idea of the audio you get out of this. These are XLR inputs. Now, the center of them, you can stick a 1/4 inch in there. Say if you got like a guitar, or if your microphone, say, has a 1/4 inch at the end, which I'll have a list of what I recommend, but my SM7B, I highly recommend it. It's made by Shure, and there's a link down in the description below. Use that link because it supports this channel and supports the content. Right there, there's the 2 1/4 inches out. Now, that would be if you had monitor speakers. I have 2 KRK Rocket 5s, HS8s. I think those are awesome monitors. The Yamahas, those are the ones. What do you get on here? We're getting XLR cable, and you're getting a knob to control the drive of it. This is your line or instrument switch, and then this is for direct monitoring. That'll be your monitor knob for your output to your monitors. Over here is your headphone gain, so you got a 1/4 inch input for headphones. Now, as far as headphones, I use these. The Beyerdynamics DT770 Pros. They're not budget headphones by any means, but they are flat. Some of the best headphones I think you can get for your head. These are legit studio headphones. And I'm pretty sure if you see videos of like people in the studio, you see a lot of them with these headphones. So the Scarlett Focusrite 2i2 is a great value. Like, I use it for my voiceovers now, and I'm not disappointed. I thought going from the Apogee and having to grab this, dang, I gotta go grab this budget audio interface really fast from the Guitar Center. I didn't know what to expect with the results, but I plugged it in, I got straight to work, had no issues, literally turned the gain to where I needed it, and I got the results I needed. And it's very much based on your equipment, your surrounding, your setting. I'd rather use this SM7B for my audio over the Rode Video Mic Pro, which I'm using right here. I get more superior audio out of this SM7B, especially going into the Focusrite. I highly recommend the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 for people who are just starting out. Budget's kind of tight. The Focusrite Scarlett 1. I wouldn't recommend that because the outputs for the monitors are RCA. You want balanced 1/4 inch cables going into your monitor. You want 1/4 inch cables. And sometimes when you limit yourself so much, you limit your future expansion. In your future, especially if you stick to whatever it is you're doing, you're gonna grow. And if you don't have the right products to accommodate that growth, you end up paying more in the end. So don't skimp out too much. Let me get into this. Maybe some of you don't even know what an audio interface is. You're like, what are you talking about? An audio interface is nothing more than an external sound card that is more high powered than the sound card that comes with your computer. So you need this if you want to get good, clean audio. Clean audio is a must. Be there lower end and then work your way up. I just say with the audio, because I have a stickler for audio, I highly recommend you get an audio interface. Get an interface. So there's a link down below for the Scarlett TI2. Please use that one. It supports the content, supports the channel, links to microphones. Now this is from the same company as the SM7B. This is a Shure Sm58. Well, this is like the very basic mic. When you're an audio engineer, this is a mic you keep in your gig bag. And I'm gonna show you my other mic, my condenser microphone. I had to dig this one out because this one's kept tucked away in a very nice. So this right here is my condenser microphone, and condensers are very sensitive. Recording with a condenser, you want a very well treated room. You know, like right here, this room is very box. There's no treatment on the wall, so the vocals are just bouncing back, so you get that echo. So you want to have like acoustic foam and all of that. So that's when your treatments and your bills get expensive. But hey, if your budget and your growth within whatever it is you're doing allows that, go for it. Condenser mics are very sensitive, very delicate. You're supposed to treat them with love and care. This is a dynamic microphone, not as sensitive. Very durable. You should treat with love and care, but you can bang it around a little bit and still have a mic. I would show my SM7B, but I'm using that to record right now. Maybe I'll like pan in a shot of it, I don't know, for B-roll. So basically, those are two type of mics you get when you're going to do basic audio recording or voiceovers. You either have condenser or you have dynamic. This condenser microphone is more high-end. If you have the allowance to do a more high-end build, hey. But for voiceovers, I don't use this. I use my SM7B. It's a dynamic. It gives me the results that I like and need. Another fun fact about the SM7B, Michael Jackson recorded his whole Thriller album on there. Now, I don't think you're going to get that microphone and get Thriller results because mic pre's matter, the system that you're going into, the room. There's so much more to it than just, hey, I buy this crazy equipment and now I can do it. There's other factors. Same thing with doing YouTube. There's other factors. So whatever it is, whatever craft you're doing, make sure you know your craft. Make sure you know what you're doing. As a great budget audio interface right here, I highly recommend this Scarlett 2i2. So y'all know what to do. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe down low, and I'll be back with another video.